be anything.
Anything.
I think I'm scared to say I love you.
Okay.
I think I'm scared to say, how I feel about people, I guess. I think I'm not very good at sharing my emotions. So I definitely have a hard time saying I love you. I don't think I've ever been in like a healthy relationship, so it's like scary knowing that you can tell someone that you love them and they don't reciprocate, I guess.
Telling my friends or like in general people that I don't know, I don't really have an answer for it, but maybe bisexual.
Okay.
Because I'm not a person that needs sex in my life a lot, so I kind of feel stupid to tell people that I'm bisexual because that's something that's related to sex, and I am such an independent person. I don't see myself in a relationship for a long time, so I kind of feel stupid for telling them. And a lot of people make that your personality, and I don't feel like this is part of my personality. It's just like part of my life, but not a big part. So I feel stupid telling people that, if that makes sense.
It does. What are you scared to say?
Can I go whenever?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think one thing that I get really scared, or maybe like more so nervous to say to people, is like I've been asked a couple times if I'm a Christian, and I get really like nervous because I get put on the spot. And I feel like that's something that's really important in my life, but I get scared to share it because of what people will like think or like make assumptions about me, especially just based off of like what little they know about me. People just generalize it a lot. So I think that's something that I get scared to say to people, even though I shouldn't be, because that's really important to me.
I'm not happy.
Why are you scared to say that?
I guess because it makes it, real. Makes sense.
Why do you think you're not happy?
I mean, like, look around. There's a homeless guy over there, and you have all this, wealth.
I'm scared to ask for help and to admit that I need help, because I always feel like I'm strong, I've got this, I can do this easy, but sometimes it'd be a lot easier if I could just surrender and let somebody else help me.
I'm pretty scared to say like affectionate things to my guy friends. That's definitely something that I wish I could overcome, is like being able to show affection as like person to person, like guy to guy,
Okay.
Yeah.
I wish that question was, what am I not scared to say? Palestinians' lives matter. What's happening today in Gaza and in Palestine goes against human rights. And I wish we can highlight that topic more and bring more awareness to the rest of the world. But it doesn't matter whether I'm Palestinian or American. I feel like people should side with the right side, and anything that goes against human rights is the wrong side. Tahia Palestine.
Sometimes I'm scared to say the thing that I really want in life. To not share it is to not rock the boat of circumstance, because to say that want becomes like a new major roadway of a left or a right in life. It's like a new major ingredient. Like if you're cooking, you've got like 4 major ingredients and you're like, well, I really want this in there, and that's gonna really change the flavor. And it's all relational. I'm thinking of that, being scared to say something in a relationship with someone, whether that's like romantic or friendship or work, and to add a major ingredient into the recipe, just by the nature of it, really changes the future of the recipe, of what it'll taste like.
Well, I'm scared to say anything that would let people into my life, because I never really feel like I'm good enough for them. And it doesn't matter if it's a friend or a romantic relationship. I'm working really hard to feel like I'm not inferior. inferior to other people.
Right.
It's been a crazy last year for me. I went through rehab, and I'm staying sober in Montana right now and trying to get my life back together. And with that comes, a lot of self-respect, understanding where I was a year ago and where I'm at now. I feel like I'm getting closer to the point where I can be honest with others about where I'm at and feel like equals.
I'm scared to tell people that I'm not actually as successful and smart as they think I am, and that I'm kind of showing an image. My whole life revolves around keeping up the image, and I'm letting people down if I don't keep the image up.
I'm scared to say the real things going on with our society and everything like that, because a lot of people, they say what needs to be said, but then they get pushed down for saying those things even though they're true. With politics, with religion, with culture, we're all just people. But when we say we love who we wanna love, but we still get torn down for those things even when we speak out about it, when it doesn't affect anyone else.
I am scared to say that I am a failure and that I am failing in my life and in all the categories that describe me, whether it be a daughter, a student, a girlfriend, a human being. Yeah, I just said it, so I guess I'm not that scared, but scared to say that.
I'm scared to say what I'm most afraid of. To talk about my fears, because I feel like when you talk about your fears, you unveil your insecurities, and that's always hard to talk about or to face.
Would you be down to share some of your fears right now? Or?
I don't know. I just said it was the hardest thing for me to say. That's when I shut down and I just I can't, I lose language. I can't talk about anything.
I'm scared to say what I want to do in life. And I think that's because once I say it out loud, then people know. And then once you say it, people know and they can hold you accountable. And then you have to actually take action on it.
I am scared to tell people when they've disappointed me, because I fear that they might not want to be my friend anymore.
I'm scared to say no, right now. Honestly, I'm scared to say no to anything. It's such a terrible feeling to let somebody down and not give them what they're asking for.
So you were scared to tell me no to doing this?
Yes, definitely. I was trying so hard to think of something, and I realized that that's my problem. So, yeah, that's it.
Well, I appreciate you doing it.
Yeah,
even
absolutely.
Though...
I'm terrified right now.
What am I scared to say? I don't, it's a lot of shit, honestly. I can't even think of it on the top of my head, but even my own family is just it's traditional Asian household, they want you to be a doctor. I was doing human bio for the longest. I was doing finished my whole bio series, physics series, chem series, and I was one semester away from transferring, and I was I don't want to do any of this. And I feel that realization is just as valuable as figuring out what I want to do, because what I don't want to do. I don't know, I just find myself as I'm getting older, I'm really finding myself gravitating towards things I loved as a kid. I used to really be into art. Little pieces of me wants to keep going back to that. That was a long-winded answer. I don't even know if that answered your question.
Yeah,
but that's
just,
I just had to, yeah.
I feel like you answered your own question.
This is therapy right here. Give me a lot of clarity.
Hey everyone, quick announcement. I decided to make a separate channel for my podcast. It's going to be linked in the description. The new channel is called Hey Stranger, which, as you know, is the name of my podcast. If you enjoy watching the video versions to my podcast, make sure to subscribe on there. That would mean a lot. I tried really hard not to make a second channel because I just didn't want a second channel, but it really made sense for the podcast to have its own channel because they're longer videos and I'm in them and I'm usually not in my videos on here, so I finally decided to make the new channel for it. I really hope you guys will consider subscribing on there. Again, it's linked in the description. And yeah, so for my main channel, I'm back to my regular schedule, which is I'll be uploading every Thursday on here, just like we used to. I'm back from my break. And for my podcast, I'll be uploading every other Tuesday. So basically every Thursday on here, and every other Tuesday I'll be posting my podcast episodes on the new channel that's linked in the description. And then of course you can still find the audio versions of my podcast on all the podcast platforms. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for everything. I love you all. I'm happy to be back, and I'll see you next week.